Good evening, everyone. This is Rudy coming to you once again with another video on how I was able to reduce my A1c levels down from a high of 10.2 to 6.4 and still going down. So I do these videos basically to share not only my experience, but some of the things that I've been using, what is working for me, what is not working for me, and stuff like that. Now, I'm not offering any medical advice. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a specialist or anything. I'm only sharing the experiences that I've had in um, in fighting this diabetic condition. So I'm always on the lookout for a good menu, something that will work, something that will help the situation out, and I'm always experimenting as well too. Um, and that helps me to rule out certain things to say that maybe I shouldn't bother with this kind of food, or maybe I should try this, or should try a little bit more of that, depending on what I come up with. But I'm always on the hunt for different things and so on. So before I say that, I just want to mention um, something that happened uh, because I'm adding more beans now and peas to my diet because it gives me more fiber, it gives me the protein and all of that. So a buddy of mine came to visit me. He was in a wheelchair, electric wheelchair. He came and he was kind of like really down in spirits and so on. He couldn't eat anything and all of that. So that day I cooked some dal, some lentil soup, as some people say. We say dal, split peas, yellow split peas. Normally he doesn't like the kind of food. It's not his taste. And but he decided to try some. I asked him, let's just try some. So I poured some in a cup and gave it to him. He kind of liked it and so on. He even got seconds. I'm telling you all that because just about a day or two after, I had to rush him down to the ER because he was not at all. he he has a certain condition, and he had to go to the ER. He was so sick, and he stayed there for about 2 or 3 days, and then he got back home. He was very, very weak. He was unable to move just in his bed, and he said he liked the dal and if I can get some for him. So I made some fresh one for him and took it to him, and he was able to eat it, drink it rather, and he had it for like about 2 days. Now this this afternoon he was outside working on his car. He fixed his car. He took it around the block for a drive to make sure that it was working okay and so on. And I'm saying, this doll did something, man. It has some kind of a power in it. It's not just a myth. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk to you about here today. So I baked some cookies. And you might be saying, what cookies? You're diabetic and you're eating cookies? Of course, you can see the size of this cookie. It's a big size. It came out actually really good. It's soft and really lovely. So I want to give you this recipe because this cookie is diabetic friendly. How I know that? So I had one just like that, a big size like that, with a cup of tea. And then I do my little walk afterwards. And then I came back home and I looked at I prick my finger and get a blood sugar reading. And the reading was just 100. And during the day, if I have a reading of 100, that's like perfect, just perfect. So the recipe for the cookie is about 1 cup of almond flour. That's important. You can't use regular flour, whole wheat flour, any of that. I used almond flour, which is negligible in terms of the GI scale. And I also remember I talked about the sweetener allulose. So I use about how much did I use? Yeah, half a cup of allulose, one stick of butter, one egg, some vanilla extract, a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of salt, and I drizzle some Ceylon cinnamon and some cloves powder. So mixed everything up, and I baked it at 325 degrees for about 20 minutes thereabout, and it came out really amazing. It has the right kind of a sweet. It tastes really, really, really good, and zero spike in your blood sugar, no spike. So you can enjoy a cookie. You just have to make it. Those store bought cookies and those things, you don't want to have that. You don't want to have that at all, being a diabetic person. Another thing I want to share with you here, and for this one, I'm going to quickly swing this camera around so you can see it. This is Yakon syrup. Okay, so you remember I've been saying that I'm always on the hunt for things that will work for diabetic people. So this is one of the things that I discovered. I was looking to how to make mabi, and what I can use other than sugar for the mabi, and I came up with this one here. Now this is a real great product. The regular table sugar, the GI, the glycemic index of regular sugar is 65. Honey is 58. Same honey, you say honey so good. It is good, yes, because it has so many other things inside, but it has a GI of 58. Maple syrup, a GI of 54. You don't want to know how much Yakon syrup, the GI of the Yakon syrup is? It's between 1 to 5. Not 15. 1, the number 1. ONE 1 to 5. It varies around there. The same Yakon syrup. It's a Peruvian thing, a Peruvian plant. Now that is amazing to have something with only 1. It means that it would not spike your blood sugar, period. It's one of the most diabetic friendly natural liquid sweeteners available. It is extracted from the roots of the Yakon plant, native to the Andes. It provides sweetness while offering metabolic benefits. Now, what makes it so special is it has a high concentration of something called, now this is a long word here, it is a fructooligosaccharides, or FOS for short. So it's roughly 40 to 50% of the Yakon syrup consists of this FOS. Now what is this FOS, or the fructooligosaccharides? It is a soluble fiber made of short chain fructose molecules linked in a way human digestive enzymes cannot break down. So this actually passes straight through your system. It doesn't get break, because if your system breaks it down, that means it's gonna it could potentially spike your blood sugar, but it actually passes straight through, unabsorbed, and it delivers sweetness without adding any significant carbohydrates or calories. So it improves fasting insulin and insulin sensitivity. It's a prebiotic for your gut. The FOS acts as a prebiotic, feeding beneficial gut bacteria. When gut bacteria ferments this FOS, they produce short-chain fatty acids like acetate and propionate. The short-chain fatty acids stimulate satiety hormones such as GLP-1. You know, everybody talking about the GLP-1 now, and it's helping to promote fullness, reduce appetite, and support weight management. And these are studies that were done by the National Institute of Health. You can check it up. You type in the NIH study on this yakun syrup, and you'll see everything that I'm telling you here. It is a remarkable, remarkable product, right? So good for your overall health, and and it adds that sweetness that we right. Uh, Now that is, you don't want to be without this. This is so good for your like your coffee, your tea. You don't want to heat it up, so you don't want to use it in like if you're baking and so on, right? That would be like too much. But you can mix it in like your coffee, or your tea or your protein smoothies and stuff like that. I was just reading. I print out the 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 study from the NIH because I wanted to make sure that I give you correct information about this Yakun syrup. So, like I said, I'm always on the hunt for something that I think is going to be beneficial for me because this is my journey, right? And I'm on here on social media, and I don't want to keep what I learn or what is working for me a secret. I want to share it. That's why I'm here. I want to share it with so many people. And I'm grateful that at least on TikTok, I my following has been growing. Many people are saving some of the videos and liking and sharing it and so on. And I'm very happy for that, and I'm very grateful to that. Like I said, I'm not here to make any money. I'm not here to sell anything. I'm not representing any company or anything like that. I just want to share with you when I get something. Oh, by the way, I bought this from Amazon. I ordered this from Amazon. So I've never seen it anywhere else. So for those of you who order stuff from Amazon or you're in Amazon or whatever, that's where you can get that. If you're in Guyana and you got family here who has Amazon account and can order it for you, I don't know a lot of people from Guyana. I don't know how it works, but they can order from Amazon as well. I don't know how that works. But if you get that, that is a great. It's not only a sweetener, but it's a healthy thing for um, your overall health. Not only being diabetic friendly, but it's remarkable. So once again, I'm I'm on here sharing all these little stories about you know what works for me, what is helping others, and I just want to bring it to you guys so you can see what I'm up to and what is working for me. Once again, this is not medical advice, and I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just sharing what works for me. You can check it out if you so desire. Anyways, peace out, and God's richest blessings on each one of you. Take care.